The 3-day cricket is done for the season, and now we turn our attention to the 50-over format. Nathan Nicholls and Bath kick off their season in a away match at Barry Basin against Barry. Here are the two teams lining up for today's one-day matchup. Nathan Nicholls, of course, looking to really be impactful here today. It's a hard pitch, good weather. There should be no real chance of rain, but a little bit of an offering there with a decent bit of humidity as well. As we look around the ground as the sides get together for the toss, the captains there, and Bath have won. And Bath have chosen to bowl, so we'll see Nathan Nicholls first up with the ball in hand. And here he is, 5 matches, 18 wickets in his Bath career so far, so a decent little talent to bring on with the ball, and Barry have gone along nicely to 42 without loss, and as I was alluding to just slightly before in the intro, there's no one here. This place is a barren wasteland. There is no fans, there is no applause, there is no nothing. And the Barry fans, well, they are non-existent. Their team's off to a good start though. 42 on the board in just over 8 overs. And Nathan will be looking, hopefully here in his 10 overs, to be able to pick up a few wickets as the ball is plunged straight back towards him. No wicket down just yet, and Frank holding things down nicely on 22 as he sweeps this one, and nicely on the next side it goes past the umpire and away to the boundary rider. 1 run off the over, and Frank moves to 23, and Jimmy Dennis will be the one partnering him at the top of the order. He's there on 20 already, and a decent wee clip as well. These two would love to keep things together. It's pushed into the covers, and no run from that delivery. 1 only off the over, and 1 ball still to come. Good knock this one from Nathan as well. Only 1 from it so far as it's chipped and flicked away off the pads, and nicely played 2 out towards the boundary. Could have gone away, big chase out here, and he just pulls it in. They grab 2 and look for 3, but 2 will be all she'll be writing for. 3 off the over, and Nathan will be happy with that start with his time with the ball. Hopefully he can add to it. But no, he could not add to it at all. Barry have batted through their 50 overs, getting to 234 for 8. A big question mark whether that is going to be enough here today against Bath. Big contributors for the side. Frank picking up 59 of 40 for Solanke, and 30 for Stark being the big contributors. Bibby and Simons picking up mid-20s scores. But 234, is that going to be enough? On the bowling side of things, McCain started off, he got 2 for 53 off his 10. Adams, none for 45. Nicholls bowled very well. 10 overs, none for 37, and even a maiden in there as well. No wickets though on his side. Bibby picked up 3. Wilson grabbing 2 as well. Gomez, the other bowler, bowling 8, none for 31. 235 to win. Bath will look to get their season off to a good start. And Nathan Nicholls coming to the crease. His side needing a decent little knock here for him. He's still averaging in those mid-40s, and you can see the situation here now. 121 for 4. He joins Harper, and he is getting the delivery down from Snyder in the 20th over. So almost halfway through the overs, but still just over halfway towards the score. You see 114 to win as Snyder comes in again, and Nicholls just push this one away from the square leg fieldsman, and they'll come from deep and they'll look for 2. And it's good running from Nathan, who gets off the mark with a couple. So well ahead of the run rates. 176 deliveries still left here for Nathan and Bath. There's a short one. Oh, missed completely from Nathan. Oh, that was a real hard stopper there. Great delivery from Snyder. He's already got 3. And he has single-handedly destroyed this Bath top order. 3 for 29. Here's in again. Another wider one. Nathan, this time, completely pushes it the opposite direction to what he intended to. But the over comes to a close. He's off the mark. And there's a lot of work here to do in this opening one-day game. Harper has done a bit of work here. He's got 5 off the over so far, and he's moved through to 14. And Stark is coming in, and Nathan, oh, he's hit the stump at the other end. That would have been at least a couple. And Harper was completely unmoved as the umpire in stumps come flying out of the ground. Stark in again. Nathan this time opts to go leg side, but he's hit it straight to the fielder. And there is no run. 128 for 4. 5 off the over, which is, again, nicely above the required rate. Stark in again, and Nathan pushed him just wide of the fieldsman on the offside of the bowler, and they'll turn for 2. And then good throw needed here from the wide out and long off. But hitting the stumps, Harper was still too quick. And 7 off the over makes it a very good one. Harper's turning strike over very nicely. 22 now off 25. Nicholls still there on just 4 from 7. And Stark in again, driving down the ground. You notice that last whole over was taken up from Harper. And he scored a good amount of runs off it as well. Less than 100 required of 158 balls. 1 only off this over, which is a bit of a slow one from Bath's standards. 23.5 overs gone, so still 1 remaining, and here's a change in the field. It's not got too much with this. No one at square leg, which Nathan will want to look out for, and they've got 3 players straight down the ground. They go wide though, and he cuts it beautifully behind point. A nice shot too. Will it race away to the boundary? No. They'll cover it in just in time. Look for 3, but decide to keep it safe. What a throw. What a gem. Hitting the top of the stumps from way out in the boundary. 3 taken and 4 off the over is still good. The bowlers trying to keep Nathan away from his strength areas. You see, wide of the off stump is really where they're aiming to go, but he's still managing to drive. And I was going to say, surely they won't get 2 there. Harper has picked up 3, so 5 off this over again, and they keep the runs ticking over very nicely. Not really risking it. It's another good shot from Nathan off the push outside off stump. Wide ball. This one's gone for 4. And finally, he's got 1 on his side. It was a drive. It was a cover drive. It was wide. You'll see it there, and he punished it. New bowler to the crease, and a bit of pace finally into the attack for Barry. Manuel Pope. 1 for 18. He took the other wicket. And 4 overs. That's not too bad so far. He starts short. Nathan swivels, and Nathan punishes him away to the fence for 4. That is back-to-back boundaries for Nathan Nicholls, and a welcome to the crease for Manuel Pope. 82 only required now. 4 off the first ball. Nicholls on 15. Another short one, and the same result again. This one's a bit straighter, but it will beat the fieldsman to the fence for another 4. That is 8 runs off 2 balls from Pope, who really was the best of the seamers. And he has been deposited twice over the top of square leg and all the way to the fence for 4. What's he got to reply here, Pope? He's got to do something. That's 2 4s off 2 short balls to the body. That's the 3rd. Oh, it's even bigger. That's gone, surely. 6 runs. Huge from Nathan, 84 metres. And 14 runs off 3 balls. That's going to be the death wish for this match by Barry. There's no way back now. That is just a punishment. And like we always say with this Bath side, it's keeping wickets in hand. And when Nathan comes to the crease, they were in a bit of trouble. Just on halfway through, now he goes full. And Nathan pushes to mid-on. These 2 have really propelled the side up towards a winning position. If they lost another one quickly, it could have really turned it to Barry's favour. But Nathan Nicholls and Harper have come together brilliantly. Yes. Oh, an edge! An outside edge, a thick one from Nathan, and a misfield down there as well at 3rd man. Oh, it's all happening. It is all happening off this Pope over. He come in and he gave it width. Nathan looked to play it to the leg side, got that thick outside edge. He carried a long way, almost to the circle. And 3rd man quickly up, could not close it down. Current run rate 6. Required just 3 as Stark is back in the bowling crease and he's driven back past the umpire for a first single for Nathan. Harper still there, 26. Nathan on 27. Pope is back in the attack. This will be his 6th over and he's again short. Oh, Nathan! Well, he's completely misjudged that. It was short and he just shuffled away from it. And that was, well, the last over we've seen from Pope. Nicholls just deposited him all over the park. This time, not so much. Another short one, he shuffles leg side and it goes wide outside off. Pope is smashing them in there. 131k. Not too bad for this sort of level of cricket. Third ball of the over, well, 3 short. And again he does, and Nicholls is cramped up. Doesn't get the ball away. Doesn't look at all comfortable now after really creaming the last over. He's struggling this time. 3 dot balls. In comes Pope again. And this one is full, and he's a bit more comfortable with that, and he just pushes it through to the fieldsman there at square leg, and there's no run. 4 dot balls for Pope. 165 for 4. Harper 26. Nicholls 27. Pope it again. Full. And this time he on drives it nicely, pushing down the ground. And they'll look for 1, they look for 2. This will be a good throw if he can do it. And he does so, he strikes the stumps. Magnificent fielding out there. But the batsman, Harper, was in by far. Pope going over the wicket now, and he leaves it a little bit leg side, and the over comes too close. 2 off it there. Change of direction. Interesting tactics there from Pope. A new bowler to the crease. Amrit Bibby. He's bowled 2 overs already, gone for 16. So you'll be hoping you can clean that up. As you can see, the required rate is exactly 3. And Nathan is driving this one down for an easy single off Bibby to start him off. Harper has rocketed through to 34. He's had some good time with the middle of the bat. And Nicholls is there on just 30. None for 22 now for Bibby. Wide, very wide. Oh, Nathan fails to catch in. And it's gone wide. So he does get the extra run for that and the extra delivery. But goodness me, that was an absolute gimme that he did not get. Harper is creaming at the moment, almost on 40. This time Nathan drives and he'll take the easy single to finish the over. A big one though, with 8 coming off it from Bibby. He can't afford to keep that up as well. He's going for a lot. New man we're seeing for the first time here, Baxter. Has Bath a 183 for 4 and he's kept the short Nathan. Oh, Nathan tried to tickle it down to fine leg, but the umpire says we'll take a wide instead. Baxter's bowled 4 overs and none for 35. You can see the requirement there is just 54 runs if these 2 can do it together. This time Nathan hits the bat and he hits it straight to the fieldsman. So a wide and a dot starts the over. As Harper has been starved of a bit of... Oh, there's a swivel there from Nathan. He not quite as short as he likes it, and he just gets it lightly away to the fielder out there on the boundary. Bibby back in the attack. Nicholls on at 32, and straight one is pushed back down the ground. And again, they'll take an easy single. Oh, they're going to go for 2 once more. Oh, Harper's got to run. And Harper does run. Another 2 for Nathan. 48 off 107. Bibby going for 26 off 3.1. Changing his angle of attack now is a little on punch there from Nathan Nicholls. Gets him another single. Harper's grabbed another single on top of that, and he's now in the 40s. Bibby with, and Nathan just about cashes in. But the fielder there straight out at point is equal to it. Although he misfields, he stopped that one from racing away. 4 off the over. Bibby in again. More width for the ball. Nathan catches in fully this time. Big shot and over the fence for 4. 86 metres. His second 6 of the innings. Well, Bibby just kept on serving up these big wide balls. And Nathan, his eyes lit up. And this time he connects with a shot he should have probably pursued 3 or 4 times now. 195 for 4, requiring just 40. And now this is a big over. More width. And Nathan doesn't quite get that one away. Big over there for Bath. And they look to be cantering to victory now. Well, Harper's just nudged one away for a single off Baxter. The first ball, and he's standing in again. Oh, Nathan, this time he gets his shot. The confidence is back, but it's too wide. And he needs something a bit more towards the body for that one. He can't quite drag it away that wide off the off stump. Nicholls and Harper on 41. Another short one. This time he gets that on the bat, and it's going to go just short of the boundary rope, but one bounce for 4. Well, that puts Nathan in the lead now of the two batsmen. 45 now for Nathan Nicholls. And this one, again, like we just talked about, on the body, and that's where he likes it. Went for the big one. A big chase out there as well for Fine Leg, but couldn't do it. And amazingly now, Fine Leg is actually up into the circle. So real bizarre after Nathan just pulled that one away for 4. This one, again, just past the fieldsman. Really could have taken a screamer there, but he's let it slide by. Single taken, 6 off the over. Harper has rounded that over out, and he's moved to 43. Nathan, he's cashing it on this, and he pushes it way out wide. It could be the 4 that they want, and it will be the 4 that they want. 207 for 4. These two going very well, and Nathan Nicholls with that shot brings up 50, 5 4s, 2 6s, 131 strike rate as well. Very impressive performance. Much what we expect from this man in a Bath uniform. Bibby, though, has been absolutely caned. And that is 6 of his first 3 balls. And that is just hard to defend. Harper's chipped in with 3 as well. He moves to 46, and again, Bibby is in, and it's pushed nicely off the pads from Nathan. He'll be just enough for a single. No, they're going to go for 2. Oh, terrible fielding. Absolutely terrible fielding. Went to the long end and had no chance of the run out. 22 only required now. 35 overs almost complete. Last ball this one. And Nathan just nudges it leg side. No run. Over comes to a close. But how about this from Nathan Nicholls? The wagon wheel looks mighty impressive. 53 off 41 deliveries. A couple of big 6s in there as well. A good distribution of shots. Much better than we've seen last time. Single taken from Harper. He moves to 47. And Baxter is back in the attack. Oh, that's very wide. And Nathan again fails to cash in on the width. And Baxter gets away with it as well. No wide called. 21 runs. Amazing. These two have put on some partnership. Oh, again, short. Nathan doesn't get it around. Baxter is getting away with a lot of bad balls here. He doesn't seem to be troubling Nathan Nicholls just yet. 214 for 4. Steams in again, Baxter. He's cracked it straight back at the bowler. And he has absolutely no intention of stopping that one. 53 for Nathan, 47 for Harper. To be fair, 44 for Baxter. Only one off the over so far as Nathan pushes that one off the legs, and it goes away to the man on the boundary, and he'll stop it at just the 1. Still a ball to go. That is the end of the over, and not many off it, but still, wickets in hand for Bath. Manuel Pope is back, and last time we seen him, it was quite entertaining. Hopefully we'll see a bit more of that this time as well. And he steams going over the wickets, and it's hit poor Harper. Well, that's a bit of an anticlimax. It was going straight to the fieldsman anyway, but Harper just thought, no, I can't be bothered moving. But now he's changed his line. He's going round the wicket. Is Pope, 20 only required. 36 overs complete. He's put it short and it struck Nathan on the arm. And absolutely no show of pain whatsoever. The umpire gives him 1 for the over, and that is, well, possibly not saying we're going to see. This guy loves to pitch it short, but he's gone forward. Nicely struck, and behind square it goes. And they have plenty of protection out there to Barry, and just the 1 run is taken. And Unrit Bibby is back into the attack for Barry. And oh, they've lost Harper. Harper is gone. And that means Roberts is in now. 1 run only required per over.
Yep.
So it's all happening as the batsmen are screaming and yelling at each other. Goodness gracious me. Bibby almost caught in the action there. He's gone for 45 of his 5 overs, but with 12 to go and only 1 run required per over, they can just tinker this away and take it all in their victory stride. Roberts is more than capable enough here. Nicholls is still there on 55. 13 runs only required. Bibby and Nathan drives him down the ground, beats the fielder at mid-on, and that is 4. A big 4 as well. That takes it down to single digits for the victory for Bath. And Nathan is riding it home too. This is amazing from the newcomer. Bibby, he's put it in full. A nice little attempt at Yorker. But Nathan punches it straight back. 4 of the over. 9 to win. Nicholls on 59. Bit of width there. And he's pushing it out and way out to the fieldsman out there at the point boundary. And the single is taken. Well, Roberts has done well. He's hit 4 off 1 ball, and there is his 4 runs to win. In comes Pope. He's been smashed. Oh, he's smashed again! Nathan careers it away, and 1 bounce for 4. Bath will take the victory. And what an anticlimax it is. A great moment for Bath. They'll take the W, but there's no one here to celebrate it. The Bath batsmen are more than chuffed with themselves, but there is very little to celebrate from the fans in the crowd. Look at it. It's just empty. Bath win by 5 wickets, and no one even cares. The only one clapping will probably be the other players that are probably sitting under the stands, keeping nice and cool. The game is over. Bath win by 5 wickets, and man of the match is Damien Bibby from Bath. He picked up 3 for 17. Wilson 251, of course, and McCain 253. But in the batting side of things, Nathan Nicholls was the hero. 64 of 54, and good to see that Harper chipped in with 53 of 65. Eleni picked up 50 of 46, and Harden was good as well, 43 of 46. It was a very good display by Bath. A lot of players getting a lot of good knocks, but time in the middle at this level from Nathan Nicholls was exceptional to see. More of that, please, in the future. A match-winning display from the English former international rugby player. He is really killing it at cricket at the moment, and he's led his Bath side to their first victory at the Barry Basin, where no one likes to applaud. So a quick look at the Barry innings here. Frank was the chief at the top there with 59. No one else made 50, but Solanke with 40, and of course Bibby 26 down the order with 34. Stark as well were the chief contributors. Bowling wise, Nathan's recapping him. None for 37 off his 10. One of only 2 bowlers to bowl 10, alongside McCain, who picked up 2 for 53. And the Bath batting was fairly impressive. Nathan Nicholls leading the charge as the highest run scorer, 64 off 54, but credit also Harper, Harden and Eleni, who picked up good knocks, 2 of them 50s as well. The Barry bowling, well, you say Pope was alright, Snyder was alright, but guys like Bibby, absolutely terrible. Snyder, terrible as well. Not much to celebrate there for Barry as they go down in their opening game. Okay, so a bit of experience here. Match result 40k and performance bonus another 10,000 there as well. So plenty of experience as we go rocketing up the levels almost to 35, and need 4 more 6s. Let's try and get them in the next couple of games, hopefully, as well. So we picked up 8,000 skill points to add on. I mean, that was a real good game where the pull and the hook really come to the fore as a key stroke for us. We want to be more attacking as well, which is what we've always focused on. But does anything really compare to footwork and control? If you can't get your feet in the right place, if you can't hit it in the right areas, doesn't matter how good you are, you're going to struggle to score. And you may notice that last innings, we hit a lot to fielders. So the hook and the pull, really should put something on the glance as well. Might look at that next matchup. We'll put a low score on the sweeping, just get it to 30 because it's round numbers. And I think that should do us. We'll leave 700 points for next time. And hopefully put some on the glance. Okay, so game 1 of the 50 over season is complete, and Bath sit atop of the table. Always love it how this changes. Let's get to the right. There we go. That's the right one. Now we've got it. Exeter won the opening game against Froome, and of course Bath thrashing Barry by 5 wickets in game number 2. We've still got Patchway and Stroud to come in the final match of round 1, and then it is on to round number 2. So this season looks like Exeter might be the ones to beat. Froome obviously were the team to beat for the first class series, but this time maybe all a little bit different. But that is all we have for today's episode. Thank you for everyone for tuning in and watching. Hope you enjoyed that beautiful little closing cameo from Nathan Nicholls to get Bath the victory. He'll be back again for the next match, hopefully with more impact as well with the bat. But until then, thank you for tuning in and watching. Hope you're enjoying the Ashes series, and I'll see you all for our second one-day game. Until then, take care.